There are three rates of change that come up frequently in business situations. They are the rates of change of revenue, cost, and profit with respect to the quantity of items produced and sold. When dealing with the rate of change with respect to quantity, we can think of it as the amount that revenue, cost, or profit will change by if we produce and sell one more item. The rate of change of revenue with respect to quantity is called marginal revenue. The rate of change of cost with respect to quantity is called marginal cost, and the rate of change of profit with respect to quantity is called marginal profit. Like with any rates of change, these three rates of change can be found using derivatives. So in example 1, we have the cost of producing x units of a product, and we have the function that gives it. C of x equals x squared minus 3x plus 3,000. So we want to find the marginal cost of producing the xth unit. Well, the marginal cost is just c prime, the derivative of cost. That gives me 2x minus 3. So this is the marginal cost. When dealing with marginal cost, revenue, and profit questions, there are a number of formulas which will be useful in solving problems. The first is the fundamental relationship between cost, revenue, and profit. The profit is always the revenue minus the cost. The second formula to keep in mind deals with situations where a demand function is given, which relates to the price point necessary to sell a given quantity of product. To sell more product, the price must be lowered, and if price is raised, the quantity sold will diminish. This demand function is often denoted as P of x and gives price as a function of quantity. Basically, the x is the quantity, the P is the price. Demand functions can be used to calculate the revenue as a function of the number of items sold. The revenue will always be the price multiplied by the quantity sold. Basically, we sell x things at price P, the revenue is going to be the price times the quantity. P times x. So example 2 here, we have a demand function given. The demand function is P of x equals 200 e to the negative 0.2x. Here we want to find the revenue as a function of quantity sold and find the marginal revenue function. Well, the revenue is always P times x, which is going to be 200 e to the negative 0.2x times x, which basically gives you 200x e to the negative 0.2x. Now if we want to find the marginal revenue, we've got to take the derivative of revenue. Okay, so when we do this, we're going to use the product rule, so we're going to take the derivative of 200x times e to the negative 0.2x plus the derivative of e to the negative 0.2x times 200x. The derivative of 200x is 200. The derivative of e to the negative 0.2x, well, we're going to use the chain rule. We've got e to the negative 0.2x, and we have to multiply by negative 0.2. So we're going to have negative 0.2 e to the negative 0.2x all times 200x. And again, we could simplify it, but this is fine for the marginal revenue.